Okay, Google, cancel timer.
What is going? What's up, y'all? I got family over and I'm using my griddle, baby. I'm telling you, this thing comes in handy. Listen, this griddle right now, baby, golden, okay? Golden. Now, I hope y'all see me. Listen, this is a fly-by-day, honey. This is a fly-by-day. But I just want y'all to show y'all. This griddle feeds people, baby. It's a once... Oh, my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all see me?
My goodness.
Y'all, I got this griddle out. Ooh, no. It's falling. How's you falling? Oh, Darius, is you,
Yes, Mom, and my chicken is not coming out like I need it to come out.
Why is this falling?
I'll never
I
listen to
keep on
anybody again.
falling in and out of love with you. I never felt someone way that I love you. Oh. Hey y'all, look at y'all. I got that griddle going. I got that griddle, baby. If you don't get this griddle, what is wrong with you? Okay, this right here is a winner chicken dinner. I got all my sausages on here. I got family over, y'all. We are about to have us some biscuits, griddle biscuits. What we gonna have? Biscuits, sausage, and some ham. No, what do we have? Sausage, eggs, and bacon, y'all. Sausage, egg, and bacon, okay? I'm trying to get it together, but I ain't got it together. Listen, this is the best thing since sliced bread. If you have a large family or people over, get you something like this, baby. It's a winner chicken dinner. It even have a little tray right here, a little hole with all your stuff go in. This right here, listen, get it now. I think they having a sale, y'all. Go get it before it sells out. Go get it before it sells out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is for the girls. Okay, so I restarted this whole video because I didn't want to have it be slow in the beginning, because that's what it was. I am doing a meal prep today, and it's going to be a very large meal prep, but it's going to be a little bit gagging. I'm not sure. I'm making a lot of things, and I'm going to have them pop up on the screen in 1 second. But first, I got to tell you the situation. It is currently Saturday, in the middle of the day, almost 12 p.m. I have family over. And I'm in the kitchen trying to film while everybody is doing what they're doing. And we're trying to get breakfast delivered, as in like breakfast food to cook. And that's actually going to be so much. But I'm going to try to rush through this process and show you guys what I have been cooking for my dad and I these past couple of weeks. This is going to be something definitely different and a little out of my comfort zone, which is why I'm filming. Just so you guys can see the process I'm going to be making today. Let me read you off this list. I'm going to be making a orange chicken breast, so it's gonna be orange chicken, and then a Mexican orange chicken thighs, and then Mexican style chicken breast, and they're gonna have their own sides and accoutrements and all that other stuff. The Mexican chicken breast is gonna have a little bit of like a bean and rice like side with it, and then the chicken thighs are gonna have a basmati Indian style rice with a cucumber cabbage slaw. Everybody's mad that I eat, and no pun intended. But we yesterday I processed a lot of this meat. Today I had to do a little bit more, as you can see. But the first thing that I did, let me show you guys. The first thing that I did is look rough. That's what you got to do. It's a part of the process. Is I salted my chicken breast. I cut them up into cubes. This is about 5 pounds of chicken breast. This is 5 pounds of chicken thighs. This I haven't salted or done anything to yet, but this over here, let me not mix it. What is that? Y'all know what this is? Yeah, I think that's a thigh. It could be a breast. Is it thigh? Is it breast? I don't know. Anyways, what is incredibly important, and I found this out by basically trial and error, and then I ended up looking it up, and it's true. You need to salt your chicken breast before you cook it, at least at 24 hours before. You don't have to do it 24 hours before, but it would be ideal if you did. Now, the reason why is because, and here's the science behind it, and I always talk about how people probably know this, but if you don't, I'm letting you know right now. The reason why is because obviously chicken thighs have a lot more fat content than chicken breast, and if you're trying to make sure that your final product is always consistently juicy, no matter if you like, it kind of widens your range of how high you can cook the temp before the chicken breast dries out. Because what happens is through the process of osmosis, the salt on the outside of the chicken over the course of those 24 hours is drawing out moisture from the chicken, and then it draws back into the chicken. So now you have a more evenly seasoned chicken because it's penetrating inside, and also less water content can like leave because it can't. It's difficult. It's difficult for the water content to leave while you're cooking it, even at higher temperatures. So, and another thing is that don't listen to them. They tell you 165 internal temperature for chicken breast. Do 155. 155 for at least 60 seconds. That's what you need. So once it reaches 155, as long as it's been there for at least 60 seconds, you can take it off the heat immediately. That's going to get you the best chicken breast. I've been trying to figure out how to do things because I feel like these things are like practical. You probably do want to know how you can make chicken breast and have it not be dry when your friends are over. Like, I feel like that's something that's a good skill to know in life. So right now I am about to process all this meat. I'm about to season it for real because I haven't done that yet. Obviously, I just put salt on the chicken breast. But yeah, I'm excited, but I need to hurry up because there's a lot of things that we got to do, and the breakfast food stuff is going to be here within like an hour probably. So let me finish putting all the seasonings in there. I'll show you what I put in each one of these, and then I'll let them sit on the side while I start doing some of the rice and vegetable stuff. One of the most important things that I learned while watching all these cooking videos for all these years is being able to keep your like workspace clean, because I get crazy. I get crazy when there's onion skins and peels rolling on the ground. You got garlic on your fingers and in the chicken. You got garlic skins wisping in the air. You're sneezing. I can't do it. Okay, so the way you combat that is just you get a bowl. I know this is simple and self-explanatory, but just put a plastic bag in your bowl or whatever and constantly be putting stuff in here. Like I just processed some ginger to put in here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see this, but instead of having it all over my cutting board now that I'm about to cut up some other vegetables, I can just put it in this thing and not have to worry about all the skins everywhere. All right. Okay, I finally just finished seasoning both of these things, and I'm just gonna mix it in there. Let me tell you what I put in there. So this one, I have garlic, like a garlic paste that I put in there, and then you're supposed to put ginger paste, but I just actually use fresh ginger, and some red pepper flakes, sriracha, honey, light soy sauce, and orange juice is what's in here. Now I have no idea if the ratios are correct. Did I say honey? I did put honey in there, and I put some like cayenne and stuff like that to make it a little bit more spicy. I'm a little scared on the liquid that I see in here. I gotta mix it up. I don't know how much is supposed to be in there. This one's completely dry. It has a whole bunch of spices. So this is the extra like super hot cayenne pepper, which I've gotten used to since we started using it. But I used a little bit of stuff from all over the place. Curry powder. I also have some some garlic paste in there. And then I did just like basic like onion powder. I added a little bit of extra garlic powder just to get that oomph. And then this is already salted. I added some accent, some black pepper, and some habanero pepper as well in here. I hope that doesn't make it too spicy. And then, yeah, I think that's it for this. So I'm a little concerned about the sodium level on this one, and I'm concerned about the liquid quantity on that one, but this is all trial and error rather, and we'll see if there's any errors this time. Okay, this is the orange chicken. It actually looks and smells really good, and it's not nearly as much liquid as I thought it was going to be. Like you can tell down there, it's like basically at the bottom, and we're going to basically just cook this. And I think that in the oven, if I turn the temperature high enough, it'll like not scorch it, but I want it to be caramelized, and I think that there's just enough liquid for caramelization, but not like, I think it'll be fine. Hopefully. This smells really good with all the ginger and the garlic paste and the soy sauce and the sriracha. This is going to be, if it's not too salty, this is going to be really good. I don't think this is going to be too salty. I'm worried about this one not being salty enough, but we're going to see. This one I got to stir up, and once I'm done with this, I'll be relieved, but I'm going to have a lot more vegetables. As you can see over there, let me zoom in so you can see for dramatic effect. All of those vegetables need to be chopped up and also roasted. So, okay, I mixed this up. I forgot to show that I added smoked paprika to this. I added a lot to it. And I also, like I said, I added this curry powder right here. I wanted to make sure that there's a lot of like flavor on this. You want to make this paste in your hand. That's how you know you have a lot of stuff in here, because you can't really over season protein. You can over salt protein, of course, but you can't really over season it. It's always best to have more than less, because it'll caramelize if you like use a higher temperature. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to probably make this in a cast iron skillet, like a really hot one. This one's going in the oven at a really high temperature. So we're gonna see how both of these fare and what I should be doing in the future. All right, we're making progress. The chicken thighs that are orange chicken flavored are in the oven right now. I don't want to open it because my grandma actually told me when I was younger. And
Lord.
My
Lord
grandma
big.
told me when I was younger, and I've held it near and dear to my heart ever since she told me this. She said every time you open the oven, you lose 5 degrees on your oven cook. And it denatures the proteins in your meat.
OCD with it, y'all. When I tell you, I can go by the stove and I'm checking on it. Close it. You let all the air out. You're changing the temperature.
Well, you are changing the temperature, and now it scares me every time. And when I think about it, so I can't open it and show you guys just yet. But we have 15 minutes left in there. And then I have the chicken breast that I'm going to be putting in the cast iron skillet. That I'm gonna be cooking, and she is right now. My mom is making the breakfast food on the griddle over there. It's a hot mess right now.
Listen, y'all, I got a big griddle.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all see my little boba? Oh, hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey. Boba. No, this is my yogurt. Oh, baby, this is so good. So what I do is freeze me a whole big old jar. I only got like probably two more cups full left. Y'all, I am a boba lover. I need help with boba.
Okay.
I do boba. I know this ain't about this. Is about a proper food prep. Oh, this is about be a healthy food prep.
Yeah. What is y'all? I don't know what's going on. Get back to your macros, your high protein. I don't know what you guys are doing, but anyways, right now I just diced up. I'm so glad that my mom got me, or she found this food chopper thing because I did not want to have to chop up all of these vegetables. She has all the kitchen gadgets, so I just chopped this up real quick. I'm gonna saute that. This is going in the Mexican rice with the beans. I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out, but I'm very interested to see. And then so I have the cast iron skillet ready for the chicken breast. I'm gonna do this. The rice got done cooking and it's perfectly salted. This is the biryani rice. It's not biryani rice. Basmati. I always get it wrong.
We doing some Indian food over here, y'all.
That's gonna be a little bit of basmati rice. I'm gonna have to do that. Start cooking that. But right now I'm gonna do the Mexican rice while she's doing the breakfast. And then once my chicken gets out the oven, she's gonna put her biscuits in there. So yeah, we're making good time, but it's a lot of work to do. So all right, y'all. I'm a little worried. I think this is a little bit too much bell pepper and onion, but honestly, it might be fine because I did 3 cups of rice, so. It's not gonna be bad. It's just gonna be a lot. I need to sweat these onions down and these bell peppers down so that they are like pretty soft because this is just too much volume. And then I'm gonna add a can of beans to this and the rice and cook that rice in the rice cooker with all this in it. So maybe I shouldn't do that, cook them down that much because they're gonna be going in the rice cooker too to also cook a little bit more. And they're pretty big pieces too because I couldn't be bothered with actually chopping them really finely, and I just used the chopper that she gave me. But yeah, so we have that. Everything's coming along. We have the chicken breast that's about to be cooked in this right here. And then, the breakfast has happened at the same time. It's just a whole hot mess. We got so much stuff everywhere because of all the stuff that
I wish you would show my house.
Okay, well, would you rather have them speculating why the stuff is everywhere? You want me to tell them? Anyway, we have stuff everywhere because we be worked and we booked and we be busy.
Where my brother at?
We got the stuff over there because we're about to clean out the refrigerator. The pantry. I took my sea moss and herbs and I'm up now.
You feel it?
I'm serious, I do.
I told you.
I feel it immediately.
Especially with that sea moss. That sea moss put you into... but it's all the minerals. We took some sea moss, y'all. This sea moss is literally 90 minerals of what you need for your body. And I'm telling you, it will get you right. You will feel energy instantaneously.
Now, this family and supplements is a very interesting and rocky road. But I do feel like I'm up and energized now, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and it only took 5 minutes. I just took it literally 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago.
But anyway, so I'm sauteing this stuff.
Good. That's gonna be good. I love bell peppers, and I can eat that thing by itself.
Bell peppers and onions is crazy.
I really can. I love
So I'm gonna do
much.
bell peppers, onions. Is gonna be that's gonna be a rice mixture, beans and rice with a whole bunch of Mexican seasonings, and then I'm gonna be doing.
That's you and your dad's meal prep, right?
Yeah.
For the whole week.
Well, yeah, between that and I got orange chicken and the Indian rice coming. Indian rice is different than that. That's Mexican rice. That's gonna be different. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff that we're gonna be doing. Now she's doing stuff on the griddle.
I'm doing stuff that's very avant-garde. Okay, this avant-garde. You know why it's avant-garde? Y'all feel that?
I don't know if it's. They don't feel nothing, first of all, and it's not avant-garde.
It's avant-garde because it's long. Who saw that? Y'all see this? Come on, you got one of these at your house? Avant-garde.
Mom,
No, not for real, y'all. For real, this thing do work good, y'all. When you trying to have a lot of families out, baby, give my other pack of bacon. Whatever.
and they gonna leave. Oh my goodness.
We the best.
What?
I thought you about to say we the best.
No. I
Who's
wasn't.
that? Kyle Callie?
Yeah, DJ Khaled.
DJ Callie.
Anyways,
Look, see?
whatever.
Y'all?
The point is what I was gonna say.
I want to get this to my brother. Cause I'm on. I don't know.
We ordered bacon and they didn't give it to us, guys.
They did not.
Okay. Oh yeah. So how many people are eating sausage?
Baby, I eat sausage. I eat down with the sausage. Don't play with it. Just because you eat like a bird, everybody don't eat like a bird.
I don't eat like a bird no more.
No, you sure don't.
Okay. No, keep
Period.
it cute. I need you to keep it cute. I actually eat like a little bit of a
Don't
bird.
tell people.
I eat like you eat like a pterodactyl.
Why is my thing leading over
Mom,
to the left?
yes, because this thing is dingy.
Oh,
You talking about some
don't you
avant-garde, it's
dare.
avant-gross.
Don't play with me. It's kind of leaning over to the left.
So I'm
But
gonna.
look at that, y'all.
I really want to go back to our roots and what we're supposed to be cooking on. I don't do any nonstick,
There is,
Teflon. I only use cast irons and things of that
Mind your
nature.
business, man. Mind your business.
But
All y'all that
I really want the griddle that you put over the gas. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a cast iron griddle like this, but it has no electronic.
Yeah,
You
I
put it
see
over
that.
the gas thing.
You get that on Amazon.
Yeah, I want to get one.
Go ahead, get it.
Yeah, I will.
Get it now
Don't
while
worry.
we're here in the house.
No.
Before you move out.
No.
No, you trying to have that.
Well, actually, no, because I need a gas range.
See, Darius gonna have
I'm
all
thinking
type
about-
of his stuff. He's saving all the stuff for his. He got all his stuff, important stuff in storage, and then when he gonna use my stuff and tear it down and break it down.
I'm not tearing
and then when
anything
he
down.
moves to his house gonna be gold. I'm like, his house gonna be like a model house, and I am not here for it.
I have come to the conclusion. I think I'm gonna need a nice kitchen when I leave, because I think I'm gonna be doing a lot of filming in the
I think
kitchen.
my kitchen is gonna be very, very better when you leave.
What?
I mean, my kitchen is lit. You probably gonna be making. You know, we gonna probably pay you to make your daddy's meal prep at home.
Oh, like even when I'm
Yeah, and then you just pack it up and give it to him for the week because we got containers and stuff like that.
well,
You like, well, I wasn't expecting to do all that, but
no,
yeah,
I didn't say
okay.
that. I'm not getting paid now, so I might as
So
well.
what, y'all?
So I'm happy.
So you is getting paid.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, okay.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm getting the hang of it.
You
it's
is.
it's.
You're doing really good, Darius.
Thank you. I'm trying to change the flavor profiles of things to make, so we don't get bored. So we gonna see if it comes out good. And I might be Lizalicious.
Ooh, look at that bad boy.
Is you doing a video?
That look good, baby.
Anyways, we gotta go, y'all.
Ooh, wait.
It don't look that good.
Is it done?
I don't be eating sausages like that. I want my bacon. I'm mad they left that bacon.
We don't got no bacon.
Nothing. We have turkey bacon.
We have regular bacon in there. We got to.
We don't, Mom. I used that whole pack and you ate it.
Oh, ate that. Oh, she ate that.
It's no, I'm just kidding. We all ate it. We all ate it. Okay, Google. Cancel timer.
What is going? What's up, y'all? I got family over and I'm using my griddle, baby. I'm telling you, this thing comes in handy. Listen, this griddle right now, baby, golden. Okay, golden. Now I hope y'all see me. This is a fly by day, honey. This is a fly by day. But I just want y'all to show y'all. This griddle feeds people, baby. It's a once. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see me?
My goodness.
Y'all, I got this griddle out. Ooh, no. It's falling. How's you falling? Oh, Darius, is you,
Yes, Mom. And my chicken is not coming out like I need it to come out.
why is this falling?
I'll never
I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never felt someone way that I love you. Oh. Hey y'all, look at y'all. I got that griddle going. I got that griddle, baby. If you don't get this griddle, what is wrong with you? Okay, this right here is a winner chicken dinner. I got all my sausages on here. I got family over, y'all. We are about to have us some biscuits, grilled biscuits. What we gonna have?
I don't know.
Biscuits, sausage, and some ham. No, what do we have? Sausage, eggs, and bacon, y'all. Sausage, egg, and bacon. Okay, I'm trying to get it together, but I ain't got it together. Listen, this is the best thing since sliced bread. If you have a large family or people over, get you something like this, baby. It's a winner chicken dinner. It even have a little tray right here, a little hole with all your stuff go in. This right here, listen, get it now. I think they having a sale, y'all. Go get it before it sells out. Go get it before it's...
Okay, I had a little bit of a change of plans on this chicken. It looks really good now, but it didn't before. I don't know if you guys saw that. It looks a little bit, interesting, but I'm going to do an extra glaze on the top, a little, because it doesn't really taste like orange chicken at all right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cornstarch slurry glaze that I'm going to put on the top, and we're going to see if that fixes it. All right, a lot of time has elapsed. The biscuits are in the oven right now. They got about 9 minutes left. I just put the Mexican rice in the rice cooker. And that's cooking right now. And then I had to salvage. I'm gonna have to salvage this chicken with the sauce that I'm gonna make. But it came out good though with the crispiness after I put the broiler on. So that came out good. And then I just have to cook this chicken in this cast iron skillet. But first I'm gonna make some eggs and probably eat. And then continue the rest of the process. We might we can eat this a little bit for breakfast. This is some extra beans and.
Oh yeah.
Some some red peppers. It looks a little drab in there, but it's not that much. All right, y'all. We are cooking the chicken, and don't be mad. I know. First of all, I used to struggle a lot getting, what is it called? Getting color and stuff on my chicken. Don't play with it now. Now this is the chicken right now in here. Always use a cast iron skillet if you can, and make sure you're. Actually, that's it. You need some sort of fat. I know this is not healthy, but I have to cook it in some sort of fat because I don't want to. If you use water or nothing or whatever, you're not getting this color. This is the color that can only be done with fat because what happens is, me doing all the science. What happens is the oil, it coats the chicken on whatever side is touching the pan, and it's a conductor of the heat. If you don't have any conductor of the heat, there are going to be too many lighter pieces that are not getting the same even quality of heat over the whole surface of the chicken. So you just put it down there, flatten it out, and let it sit. Let it sit, cook on that one side, and get this color, and then you can start agitating it and move it around. If you move it around too much, your stuff is going to be all white. So make sure that you're doing that. This is pretty good. This came out pretty good. The chicken thighs are under that in there. But yeah, we're almost done with all the meat, and this will be our meal prep for the week. So I actually can't do any of the other stuff today. It's been too long. And we're about to go to the store to get some containers.
That's what it is, really is what it is, okay?
We're going to the mall, and we got places to be and people to see. So I'm going to just do the proteins today, and then do the other stuff maybe later. But
We'll see the glaze later.
Yeah, the glaze and the chopping the vegetables.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show them. I've been showing them different things. This is how you know. If your chicken plate, when you're done, looks like this, and it's got juices, that's how you know it's good.
It's a good job.
When you sit and you have it, let it sit on a plate, and it releases a little bit of juice, that's what you want. That means the chicken is still juicy, and all the juice didn't leave in the pan.
Right.
So I have another plate over there of the chicken. I'm gonna put it in here, and then we're gonna go to the container store, probably get some containers because I need some like this, but I want it to be glass and nice because this is a little. I got this last year when I was on a budget, and the top barely come on there. I'm so sorry to McCormick, but the top barely stays on there. I feel like it's always off. Yeah, this I did my best with. Maybe next time I'll try it. I think I'll do it in a wok. I've never cooked in a wok before, really. So we'll try it. But now, if you guys don't know, I'm very peculiar about chicken, but I want to show you this piece. Has lots of caramelization on it. Only caramelization you can get is from adding a fat, like I told you. You can't really do that. I know it's not healthy, but I would rather have something that I'm going to eat than something that doesn't have color. And when you take it, it literally looks like it's a Chick-fil-A piece.
See that big little piece is hanging on the side?
Yeah, it's the muscle fiber. That's what it is.
I don't want to use that word though.
That's what it is, though.
That make me think I'm eating a muscle.
You are.
I'm not.
Anyways, very, very good.
And it's glistening.
Yep. Glistening, very still juicy.
Your hand got a little grease on it. A little sheen.
Grease and sheen is crazy, but
It's a cocoa butter sheen.
and when you salt it before, it's all throughout instead of just on the surface.
And then when you finish eating your chicken,
What?
get some on there.
Ain't nobody want that.
You know?
What is
Like what
that?
you want.
Get my stuff together.
You don't want none of that. Now this, some people would say this is burnt, and I think I'm one of
That
them.
is burnt.
I'm one of them.
But I eat though.
I want a video.
Let me see.
Probably good.
Season can be used on X, Y, Z.
It's like a little charcoal.
It's an almond guard chicken.
Is it burnt? Burnt?
Each food.
Oh, that's burnt.
Look.
That's one of the
Ain't
only pieces
nothing wrong
like
with
that.
little crunch.
That when the script is saying this, that is showing that it's such a.
It's in my teeth crunch.
That's the only piece
It's
that was like
actually
that.
good. It's like, it's a very flavorful.
Like
I can taste the,
like a charcoal barbecue.
I can taste the seasoning more.
Yeah. So the thing is, I found out you can't really over season chicken. You can over salt it, obviously, but you can't over season it. You want to get that thick seasoning so that you do get these brown bits where the seasoning is almost toast into a layer. I'm learning a lot how to make lean proteins better at home so that you can actually eat more healthy. Even though it's not going to be the best all the time. You know, you want a steak and you want this and you want a deep fried chicken and you want a crust and a panko this and a breadcrumb and yeah, that's great. But when you're trying to be healthier, you got to do some things outside the box to try to get it to be a little more appetizing at home.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out right now. Changing the seasoning profiles, methods of cooking, different types of pans. Looking things up online about how to make things more juicy, more fresh, more sustain for longer. And yeah, I'm in this for the long run. I'm trying to learn how to curate my life. Every once in a while, I can have a biscuit or two.
Or 3.
I only had 2, so don't try
Maybe
it.
4.
Just 2. Thank you.
He want more though.
I do. But
I'm like, okay.
I might be having some at the mall.
Whoop. Aunt Annie's getting a stop.
I don't know. I don't know if Auntie Anne's gonna stop. But I need you to.
I will.
Okay, well I need you to eat 80% of it. I'll have a couple.
Whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, this Mexican rice did not come out good. Came out a little crazy. I'm gonna show you my faults. It's not crazy, but it definitely needed more salt in the thing. The thing about rice is that if you don't get it right, the ratio of the salt on the water on the first try, you're just gonna have to add salt later. So not the same thing. Because it's too late, too little, too late. That's the thing is that when you're making something and it's you're trying to salt it before you can taste it. Something like rice where you can't taste when it's right away, or something like chicken where you can't taste it right away because it's raw. It's a lot. But you got to get that. I asked ChatGPT and they tell me what to do. So for 5 pounds of chicken thighs, I think I did, don't quote me, 4 teaspoons, I think, of kosher coarse salt. Very different than table salt. Don't think you can just put table salt and kosher salt. There's different types of salts, and they have different saltiness, I guess is the word.
You want to taste?
So yeah. I'll see you guys on the second part of this video doing the cooking or the cutting. It's going to be a lot of cutting and roasting vegetables, a lot of cutting, and doing the slaw. And then I just have to make that rice and the glaze. So I have like 4 things that left to do, which is a lot, but we'll see. All right, everybody. It's been several days and a lot has transpired. So as you can see right here, I got some pickles in this jar. Don't say nothing to me. I got to put them in our other pickle jar that has all the seasonings and stuff in it because this is not going to cut it. What brand is this? Glausen. Glausen was not, they playing actually a lot at the plant. They playing a lot. It is not a good pickle. I'm just letting you know right now. So I had to doctor it up. Actually, I made my mom do it, but she knows what she's doing with the pickles. Anyways, all right. So what you haven't seen in the past few days is a lot. Okay, so the first thing that I did, let me show you. Remember I made those chicken thighs and they came out a little crazy? I added a little bit of an orange glaze. Okay, and the orange glaze elevated it. Don't play with it. Okay, I'm going to show you right now, actually. I think I can just turn this around, right? Yeah, I'm learning how to work this camera. So Add a little bit of an orange glaze. It actually does look a little bit crazy, but I promise it's really good. And it's still healthy. Now, the recipe called for like 3 tablespoons of brown sugar or something like that. I obviously didn't put that in there. But it's actually still really sweet because I use honey as well in there. It's just honey, rice vinegar, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, and then a little cornstarch slurry. I think that's it. And it's actually really good. So this we've been savoring. Me and my dad can only want this like once a day. And that's going to go by so quickly, but you obviously already saw that I have the Mexican chicken breast and the other Mexican rice. I think I showed you that, but this is the updated not biryani. I always say biryani rice. Biryani rice is different. This is basmati. Basmati rice with some green onions in it. I don't want to be talking over it because they're going to say, who's they? My dad will be fine. Anyways, my mom would say something though. If she was eating it. She's not eating this stuff though. And then I made some zucchini, which is the only vegetable I make. So today, that's what we're basically doing. Spoiler alert. Today, I am making all the rest of the roasted vegetables, which is the most gruesome process because I hate having to season them and cut them and process them. I love saying process. And put them in the oven and wait for them to cook and then bring them out and put them in the bag or wherever however I'm storing them. And then I have to figure out which vegetables are going to go together. And it's just a whole big thing. So I have 4 big vegetable groups to do today. I'm doing broccoli, Brussels sprouts, green beans, and carrots. So what I want to do is put all this stuff up because this all is done. And I just ate, actually. That's why it's out. And then, did I tell you about the slaw? I didn't say anything about the slaw. So the slaw, this whole bag used to be full, and we actually been tearing through it these past 2 days. Normally, you would take out the liquid because it makes it spoil faster, but we're going to eat this before it spoils. I'll let you know that. Probably this will be gone probably either tomorrow or the next day. But that was actually really good too. Not as sweet and salty as I wanted it to be because my dad can't take a lot of sodium. So I've been like really light on the salt when I'm making these things. That is just has some shredded carrots that I bought in a bag already shredded. Everything else had to be cut though. I had to do the cucumbers, red onion, cabbage, and then I don't know if there's anything else in there. I can't remember. I don't think so. But then it just had the cucumbers I had to just cut into like dices. And I should have just did it on a mandolin and got them really slim slices, but whatever. I digress. Anyways, there's some honey, some rice vinegar in there. I think that's really it. Honey, rice vinegar, and some chili flakes. That's what it is. It's a little bit of a very simple thing, but I didn't put that much salt in that, which if I were making this for myself, I would do a little bit more salt in basically everything. But it's fine because I just add stuff at the end. Sometimes I'll add this salt and vinegar Meyer seasoning to my pickles, or I'll add habanero seasoning to make it more spicy. I always add accent, but I'm trying to cut down on the salt too because, listen, I didn't tell you this is... This is another thing that transpired since we last talked. I basically started this whole process being like, can I be diligent doing something? And I don't know if you guys care about this at all, but can I be diligent doing a meal prep, right? Because I've done meal prep so many times. Oh, I'm gonna make this. Oh, I'm gonna buy that. And within 2 days, I promise you, I'm going out to eat immediately. I have been doing this honestly for about 3 weeks now. It'll be a month in a week. It'll be a month. So it's been about 3 weeks right now. And I've been eating at home every single day. And the weekends I cheat just a little bit. Like there have been times where I went to, or I didn't have any food, so I ordered Subway. But it's not really a cheat because I was trying to be macro conscious of like what I was eating. Obviously, I got Subway. Could have went to Popeyes. Could have went to Wingstop. Could have went to wherever. And then, but that only happened 2 or 3 times I've eaten. So 3 meals specifically, I can say that I've eaten that has not have been at home and that hasn't been healthy since these past 3 weeks, which I think is amazing for me. So yeah, that being said, as of yesterday, I completely changed my diet. So before I was like, let me just be consistent eating at home, eating healthy, because I don't know, this is also another facet of it. It's my family has been eating out since mukbangs for like forever. So like we don't have I don't even have the infrastructure to eat at home as much as we do. Like this is such a different experience. Like I am so used to just going out to eat or getting DoorDash or doing whatever because we just are out eaters. We eat out all the time or get things delivered or whatever it is, right? And so this concept of cooking at home all the time is very, very new, especially for me because I don't do that ever. But I do enjoy, honing in, like being able to control what I eat and what I know what's in it specifically, right? Okay, now let me get to the point. Yesterday, I changed my diet to being a little bit in a calorie deficit. Now you guys are like, oh my goodness, you need to go back to being in a calorie surplus. Now I wasn't really necessarily in a calorie surplus. I was just eating what I wanted. So I don't really know what I was. I'm assuming at the end of the day, if you're not counting your calories, you're probably in a calorie surplus. To keep it a buck. If you're eating 2-3 times a day, especially if even one of those meals is out, you're eating more than you think you are. So I think that my maintenance calories are like, I think I was probably around like 1,800 to 2,000 calories. I don't really know. I got a test before one time, like a metabolism test, and they told me that it was like I had a really slow metabolism, but I think something was going on at the time, and I don't know how accurate that was, so I really want to get another test, but I'm sure it's and I know that's not healthy or like normal. That's why I think that it was weird, but I know it's probably closer to 2,000 calories if I actually do a test again. But either way, so right now I'm sticking to trying to eat about 1,800 calories, between 1,800 and 1,900 calories a day, and just being like a little bit of a calorie deficit. So I have been asking ChatGPT and counting my calories per meal, which is, first of all, so much, and I hate doing that. But also, I can't just eat what I want now. Even though I've been eating healthy, but like these past 3 weeks, I haven't been counting what I've been eating. I've been just eating as much or little as I want. I've been eating a lot of calories, but it's a lot of high protein because everything I eat is protein. My rice was protein. My chicken is obviously protein. My all my snacks are protein. Anything that I'm eating, my pancakes are protein. My eggs are protein. My bacon is protein. And I eat turkey bacon too. So, and I was just making sure that everything that I ate was healthier is all I was striving for. I didn't want to do too much. I just wanted to prove that I could do it. So now I'm doing a little bit of calorie deficit and I'm feeling it. Cause like, it's like little things. It's like, okay, you got to cut out the butter. Before I was making eggs, I was like, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of butter in this. To make it better. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to enjoy myself and actually eat and stick to this diet if I don't like what I'm eating. If everything is bland and boring and nasty, that's what makes you go out to eat in the first place. So I was putting butter in things. I was putting heavy cream in my eggs, just so that it was a better experience while I was eating it, and I enjoyed eating it and cooking it. But now that heavy cream is in the refrigerator, sitting and spoiling. My butter is nowhere to be found. I had to get I had to pull out I cannot believe it's not butter. I had to pull it out. And now we're talking about, like, it's definitely a little bit more of it's a less enjoyable experience. But the reason why I'm doing this is for Beyonce. Wow, everyone's clicked out the video. Everybody's clicked out the video. I just want to see if I can get my body sitting tight and sitting right for Beyonce, but not for Beyonce, but for going to see Beyonce on May 18th. By the way, her concert was last night, and I literally had to delete everybody, which is really so much. I did see a little snippet of her standing there, and I had to say not interested. But either way, I haven't seen anything at all, so nobody's saying nothing to me about nothing. I don't think anybody is going to anyways. But the point is that I want to look a certain way, and and this is more for me. This is not for like, I want to look a certain way because I want my body to stay like this the whole time and blah, 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 blah. I just want to see, can I stick to this for another 3 weeks, but now being on calorie deficit? Can I actually do it? Because so far, I'm giving myself a pat on the back that I actually have been able to cook and be diligent and eat at home for 3 weeks, which I know everyone's like, okay, girl, we do it all the time, but I just have never done that in my life. And I've been doing very good. And also I've been helping my dad too do the same, because him having this food is also helping him too. So he doesn't have to worry about, because he's so busy working all the time, he doesn't have to worry about going out and eating and going out and ordering takeout and things like that, because he always has food at all times, because I'm constantly cooking every 3 days. I'm cooking meals, full meals, that he and I can eat. So right now, I'm just going to roast the vegetables. That's going to be the end of it. I'm going to transfer these pickles over to our new pickle jar with the stuff that my mom made. And yeah, I'm just going to show you guys this process. And then at the end, I'll show you all the stuff that we have. I have like I said, Mexican chicken, Mexican rice in there. I have this slaw. I have some zucchini. I have some basmati rice, some like Indian style basmati rice. I have the orange chicken. And then we're going to have broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, green beans. And yeah, that's it. Now, I bought a whole bunch of snacks, because it's definitely be difficult at nighttime when you just in bed and you about to go to sleep, but you don't want to eat a meal, but you're a little peckish or whatever. That happens to me now. What's interesting is that never happened to me when I ate out, because I would only 1 or 2 meals a day. But what I'm realizing is that I was eating probably like 3,000 calories there's no way I was not eating 3,000. I don't know what I was eating, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you give your food up to, someone else to make for you, it is so much more calories when it's out. Like, you don't know what they're making, the butters they're using or whatever it is, right? Or how much they're using at all. And it's so easy to overeat your maintenance calories. And I'm not trying to turn this channel into a health conscious, like, I'm skinny myself, but I'm trying to make everybody super skinny by like this and that. I don't think that I'm big. I don't think that I even live a unhealthy life when it comes to food. Definitely could be better, but I don't think it's the worst ever. I don't want to be like guys, you need to get it together, unless you feel like you need to personally do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like I don't want you to look at me and be like, oh, he thinks that he's unhealthy and I need to be eating even better. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain that. Whatever. I'm trying to make you understand that you don't have to look at me and think that I have some sort of disorder. Okay, I'm fine. I promise. Tomorrow I could go back to eating whatever I want to, and I've been doing it for 25 years. Okay, but I'm just trying to prove to myself that I can do it if I wanted to, because I haven't been able to. Okay, the last 16 times I tried to do this, it didn't work. Right, so we're doing good, making good progress. Let's make these vegetables. I'm trying to get done quickly because I know my mom's gonna be back. I'm trying to film a video here, and I can't do it. So we about to do some go time. Should I do a little montage? I don't want to edit. Should I edit? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? I don't know. Should I put you guys up like somewhere and you can see down and be like, wow, he getting to it. Like, he getting to it. Do a little fast-paced motion and see me pulling out all the stuff out the drawers. What y'all want to see? Y'all want to see that? Where would I put you guys? I don't know. Let me figure it out. We'll talk in a second. Okay, so there's a little bit of a method to my madness. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. Let me put this stuff. I'm going to eventually have to put these leftovers up. I don't know why they're out right now, but I just can't do it. So we're going to do, like I said, it in 2 batches or 2 different things, I think. I'm going to do broccoli and the green beans immediately so that they can go in the oven because they don't take much prep because I don't have to cut them or anything. And they're both frozen, right? And then I'm going to do the Brussels sprouts and the carrots, which I'm going to have to cut up a little bit. And so I'm going to be doing that while those things are in the oven. The issue is the seasoning. So normally what I would do is I would get a bowl. Let me show you this whole process. Can you see up here? I think you can. There's bowls up here. I would normally take one of these bowls, right, like this, and I would put broccoli or carrots or whatever it is in there, and then I would put a little bit of olive oil and season it the house down. And then shake it up, blah, 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 blah. Then put it on the pan, then put it in the oven. And a lot of times it steams because I have too many vegetables and they're crowded on there. You want a roast versus a steam. If you're gonna roast something, you need space in between so that the steam doesn't like cook the other vegetables and like it makes the environment too wet. It's a whole thing, right? I ain't got time for that today. So today I'm just gonna throw it right on the pan and season it right on the pan. And if I need to do more later, I'm gonna try to use less oil this time, obviously, because I'm worried about calories. And then I'm going to just try to do a season on the pan, and then while we're eating, or like before we eat it, like when it's in a container, we can just put more salt on it or whatever we need. It'll be fine. I don't have time to do all that today. I don't want to have to worry about seasoning it and tossing it and whatever, because these bowls, they seem big, but they're really small when you're trying to meal prep for 2 people for a week or whatever it is. And we have so many vegetables we eat every single day. Now, another thing, I don't know if I said this in this video or if it was another one, but there is a difference between the type of vegetables you make. Let me start cutting this stuff. Let me give you some wisdom, okay? Y'all can't be eating broccoli and Brussels sprouts every day. Now, I say that from experience. I'm the only one eating these pickles, and yes, I wash my hands, so don't worry about it. So, let me explain. So you don't want to eat what are called cruciferous vegetables every meal. All right, I learned that the hard way. So what I did was I had a base of a vegetable medley that had a base of Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Those 2 things are cruciferous vegetables, okay? And when you eat them at every single meal, you are a lot of times making your bowel movements happen very quickly. And that's what was happening. I was actually experiencing diarrhea. Sorry, this is TMI. Because I had them in every single meal that I was eating. And that's just not going to cut it. So what you do is you're going to have to like separate them. If you want to make a bulk of vegetables, make like, broccoli in one, or broccoli and Brussels sprouts in one, and then eat that occasionally so that you can have your cruciferous vegetables that are going to make you go to the bathroom, but eat it once a day, right? Instead of eating it for every single meal. Now, I was doing it every single meal because it was just easy because I put all the vegetables together. It was just eat a vegetable, eat a carb, eat a protein. That's all it was. But you gotta, especially if you're not used to that. I was not used to eating vegetables basically ever. Not like that, at least. And so me going from nothing to cruciferous vegetables in every meal, my stomach said, girl, for at least 2 weeks. I'm way better now because we don't eat that nearly as much. So it's definitely good. But I also do feel like I don't know. I feel like ever since I stopped eating them as frequently, I don't have as frequent as bowel movements. But like now I feel like I'm back into unhealthy territory where I'm not eating or I'm not going as frequently. I don't know. There is a happy medium, I'm sure. I gotta figure it out. But right now, we're gonna put these pickles into this jar. This is one of those like TikTok jars where you can flip it upside down and get whatever you want it. Don't even ask what's in here. Oh. Everybody, do y'all see? I have one bag of 52-ounce broccoli here. I have 3 bags of these Kroger cut green beans. And then I have another 52-ounce bag of broccoli here. I'm not going to, this is definitely overcrowded. If you are doing this at home, I would definitely suggest you do 2 pans of the 3 that I did, like separate them. Because what happens is because these are frozen, they have a little bit of excess water on them. Depending on what brand you have, this one looks pretty good, so I got it. But normally the cheaper brands will have a lot of hunks of ice and water on them. And I think what it is because they water chill it. They try to chill it as fast as possible. Water chilling is faster than air chilling, but it'll change the texture of your meats and your broccoli or whatever you're doing. So that's just a little bit of tid. But anyways, this is the other bag of the Kroger broccoli, which is, it's not bad. I don't see a lot of ice on it, but you don't want that ice because that ice turns into steam in the oven and steam turns into soggy vegetables. That's exactly what happens. This is a whole 3 bags of green beans. Like I said, these are definitely going to steam because there's a thin layer of ice on all of them and they're so close in proximity that they won't have the dryness to roast. The steam is going to just like basically parboil all of these. But it is what it is. Right now I don't have the time to do anything better than that. And then while this is in the oven, I'm going to process the carrots and the Brussels sprouts and we're going to call it a day. All right. So actually, I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do before I put them in the oven. I'm supposed to be doing a little bit of salt, pepper. What is this? Okay, now let me tell you guys.
Oh, you want to use my pepper thing with the electric?
Do you have it?
I have
Ready?
it. It's not open.
Okay, I can't do it then. It's just not open because this is going to take too long. Oh. So let me tell you guys. There's a difference between kosher salt and sea salt. Okay. I know everybody. I don't know if everybody's a nerd like me, but I watch a lot of cooking stuff, and I like to know things, okay? Now, obviously, you know, both things are salt, but, like, what's the difference? Kosher salt is more coarse, typically, and obviously it says coarse on here. This is fine salt, sea salt. What you want to do is if you're using sea salt, fine sea salt, this is like table salt. This is going to be more salty than kosher salt. So you're actually going to use, even though it doesn't make sense because this is coarse, for some reason, like, you would think, oh, bigger pieces means it's more salty. It's not. So you definitely have to use more of coarse kosher salt if you're going to use that versus fine sea salt. I have no idea how much I'm going to put on it, okay? I'm just going to do a spray of this oil spray or whatever, and I'm just going to sprinkle some salt. I'll probably do the coarse because it's less salty. And then, again, at the end, if I need more when it's done and finished, or right before I'm about to eat it, then I'll add the salt then instead of adding it now, just so that we can keep the salt levels low and add as much as needed, all right? And not ruin the whole batch, because I've done that before a couple times. All right? So, we have 2 different vegetable oils. I actually don't know which to use, Great Value or Kroger. Don't really matter, but I brought both of them out. I'm going to try both. I don't know. We'll see what sprays better. Ooh, don't play with Kroger. Y'all hear that? They saw it too. Let's try to see what this nozzle's like, because this is the ghetto. Great Value, what you doing? Ooh, it's much more directed. That one was more of a mist. I don't know. We'll try it. And so here's the thing, what I found out is obviously this is like 0 calories per, like this don't even make no sense. It is going to give you calories. It says 0 calories per 1/3 of a second of a spray. Do you guys know how long I just did it? And I just did it again. So, whatever. This one's better, actually. The Kroger. Alright, so that was probably like 16 calories. I don't know. Because that was a lot of 30 seconds. Anyways, it definitely builds up. So now that I did that, I'm going to take this kosher salt, if you can see, and I'm literally just about to go like this over the whole thing. Now, I'm not going to do too much because again, I'm not trying to be here all day doing salting this stuff. And if I salt it too much, I'm gonna be looking stupid. So I'm just gonna do a little like single layer salt over it. And then probably just do some pepper. Because normally I would do garlic powder, onion powder, habanero powder, cayenne, everything, accent.
Pickles, everything.
Maybe I'll do a little bit of accent. I don't know. Should I just season it, y'all? I don't know.
Season it, because everybody gonna eat that bland stuff.
You not eating it anyways. I don't know. I was tried. So we're gonna do a little bit of accent because why not? It's just I don't like that it's only on the top. That's the thing. That's the reason why I put it in a bowl and mix it up or whatever, because I want it to be all over encompassing, but I don't also want to do the work right now to do that. So it's going to go on the top. And if I need to do more, we'll do more. I'll put them all in there, and then I'm going to chop up these Brussels sprouts and carrots, and we're going to call it a day. I'm being serious.
Then that was the end of the meals, right?
Yeah.
And how much longer that's going to last y'all?
The vegetables for a while. The meat I was gonna go by.
You always run out of meat before you run out of vegetables. Vegetables run out of meat. It's always like that.
Yeah, well, because I've been staggering it. I've been trying to cook them separately. So.
But the vegetables are you supposed to eat more vegetables than you do anything else, correct?
Not really.
Where the butter at?
Mom, you can't.
Where the olive oil?
You can't have none of that.
No olive oil too?
I put a spray of vegetable oil.
That. Boy, bye.
It'll be okay. Anyways, I gotta throw that away, put that stuff up, and then put everything up actually. Cut you off, cut everything off the table, and then cut the Brussels sprouts and the carrots. That's what I need to do. Okay, y'all, little did I know, I forgot that I have another bag that I didn't open of the green beans. I don't know why I thought that was empty. I'm gonna have to add that with something in the oven. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on its own in a separate thing. I guess I have 3 spots or 3 things open. These are 3 separate pounds of Brussels sprouts. They are actually tiny. I don't know what to tell you. And they're actually supposed to be refrigerated, but I left them out on the counter for a couple days, and you can tell the outer ones have withered and they're yellow now. So I'm gonna have to cut those off, chop these up, which take a long time, and I hate it. And then I think I'm gonna actually put these in a bowl and season them and everything, because these take a lot of seasoning. Like Brussels sprouts, to me, they have so many layers that you gotta season it a lot more to be able to bite it and feel like you got salt all the way through. And then I'm going to do the carrots. I got baby carrots already, so they're already peeled and cut and everything. I'm just gonna cut them again because I don't like when they're too big. And then yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna probably add this in another tray, and we'll just remove those 3 trays and do another 3 trays in there on the second half. So we're gonna see. All right, this is my big 3-pound bag of carrots that I'm about to open up and literally just chop each one probably in half or thirds. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. And then I'm just gonna put it in this bowl and we're gonna call it a day. I keep on saying that, and the day has never been called. How many times did I cut them? All right, so I just finished doing the carrots, and I rinsed them off after I cut them. Now I'm about to take these and take all the outside leaves off of them and throw that part away, and then rinse them off and then cut them. We're almost done. Like I said, I have these green beans I gotta still put on another tray, but we'll figure that out in a second. I'm gonna cut this while I'm talking to you guys about my cravings. First of all, I'm gonna cut this little root off. I actually don't know what they want me to do, but it's just a little bit too much root for me. I usually cut them in half. They're pretty big. Sometimes I cut them in quarters if they're too big. So we're gonna see. But anyway, so ever since I started doing the low calorie, I guess, it's not really low calorie. It's just being in a calorie deficit. I feel like I crave. But no, that's not true. I've been craving stuff this whole time, but I've just been eating what I crave. I'm saying I crave like cookies or whatever, and I don't eat cookies. I haven't had a cookie in a long time. It's been 3 weeks. I need a cookie. No, but I'll eat like whatever they call them. protein bars or anything like that I have. I literally when I go grocery shopping and I buy stuff, I go to the protein bar aisle, which first of all, protein bars are so expensive, or any kind of like breakfast bar or whatever, and I buy them so that I can, when I have a craving, I can eat them. But then like recently I was like, you know what, I'm going to decide to do this low, calorie deficit thing, and it's much, much harder to, so I just didn't take off any of these leaves. It's much, much harder to, you can't eat those things now because there's like 300 calories or maybe 200. Even if it's 100 calories, that's a lot of calories for when you only have 1,800 to spare and you're trying to eat 3 meals and some snacks. Like that's barely, anything. Now, I'll put you guys on. If you guys have any sort of pancake cravings and you're not necessarily worried about calories, but you are worried about like healthiness and protein or whatever, the Pearl Miller Company protein pancakes are actually pretty good. I've had them several times now. I actually had one yesterday, and I put a tablespoon of like this maple syrup on there. I don't know what kind of maple syrup. It's like amber maple syrup. It's so good. And it was only like 200 some calories for the whole thing, which is kind of a lot for a it was just a pancake. I'm not joking. But it was good, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it, and whatnot. And also, counting calories is so annoying. Like, this is just incredibly annoying because I don't want to have to count every single meal that I'm eating and, what goes into it. Because, like, what if you had another bite and this bite had extra olive oil than the last bite? I'm just kidding. You don't have to be that accurate, but, like, you got to be pretty knowing of what you put in your body. And it's good that I'm cooking it myself, so I really know. But, like, it's just difficult when you want to add a sauce. I've been making tzatziki sauces, which I probably should make before I put all this stuff up. I probably do need to make a tzatziki sauce because we eat that all the time. It's super easy to make. If you don't know, it's literally just some lemon juice, olive oil. The base is Greek yogurt, and then you can put cucumber in it, but I just use dill. You're supposed to use both, I think. Sometimes people use parsley and stuff in it. But, just dill, Greek yogurt, lemon, olive oil, salt, pepper, and any other seasonings you want to put in it if you want that. And then, that's it. And it's actually so good. I put it on everything. And it's high protein because it's Greek yogurt. So it's super high protein when you put it on stuff. But it's also calories. So now I have to be mindful of how much tzatziki I'm putting on things because of the amount of calories. And now that I'm actually counting, when you start actually counting calories, you realize how many calories you probably were eating before, and you're like, oh, okay, this is very interesting. Because what I thought was probably about, 650, 700 calories could have been 1,000 calories. And I don't know what that means for me because of the amount of like tzatziki I put on it and the portion sizes I was having as much or as little as I wanted. And that's fine when you're trying to just show yourself you can be diligent with eating at home. But when you're trying to do a meal prep protein, a high protein, low calorie, now we're talking about portioning size, portioning and weighing things, which also is annoying too. You got to weigh everything. But I'm just showing myself that I can do this. And honestly, to be frank with you, I don't want to do this at all right now. Like this whole thing. I would rather just be in bed. But I had things that I had on my list today to do. And this is one of those things. And I'm just going to do it. I am going to complain the whole time. But I am going to do it. And I'm going to make it as quick as possible. That's why I'm being a little bit lazy. But at least it's getting done. Because I've been cooking almost every single day. Like it's crazy. I've been in this kitchen cooking. And this has just been looming over my head of like, all weekend, you got to do this. You got to roast the vegetables. You got to make the proteins. You got to make the orange chicken. You got to make the sauces. You got to make this. It's like, and then on top of the things that I'm trying to do myself, working out, filming other things, editing videos, going to run errands, doing this, doing that. And it's just a lot to process right now. But I'm doing it. Ain't that, wow. At the end of the day, I'm still doing it. Isn't that good? Now, somebody needs to convince me to work out tonight. And if you don't tell me before this video is posted, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't work out. Now, it is impossible for you guys to tell me before the video is posted because you wouldn't be seeing this without the video being posted. But I just don't want to work out at all because I did a 2-hour podcast with Malik today talking about a movie. And now I'm over here in the kitchen doing this after I ate my one meal. I had a meal earlier today, and it was the smallest meal ever. I told you I'd like to make my eggs a certain way, and I just got the hang of it. And now that I got the hang of it, I switched up my routine because I can't use butter anymore. But it's going to be okay, guys. I can do this. Can you do it? Because I can. We can do it together. Who's with me? Who's on a journey of trying to eat a little bit healthier? This should be your motivation to be like, you know what? I'm only going to do it for X amount of time, and I'm going to stick to it for X amount of time. Don't say you're going to do it for the rest of your life, you know, because that's when it becomes too daunting. When you tell me something, I can't ever have a cheat meal ever, and I'm trying to do this for the rest of my life, and blah, 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 blah. No, that's just not going to cut it. You're going to fail doing that. So be realistic. I'm only going to do it up until about mid to end May. Not just meal prepping, but I mean like eating low calorie. I'll probably continue to do some form of meal prepping, just to keep it healthy. But honestly, let me keep it a buck with you. If that body progress come in and she checks all the marks and she's getting the T done, and I don't even know what I'm saying now, and I'm switching my hips, that's how the stuff is gonna stack. I'll be on the protein diet. I'll be on the high protein, low calorie, everything you want me to be. If I look in the mirror and I say, oh, okay, well, what was that? And I'm looking at an 8-pack. Now, the 8-pack doesn't come overnight. You gotta work for that. You gotta work for that. You gotta work for that. And so if I have been working out every other day, diligently for a while, and I do see progress, which is very interesting. Consistency, that's what I'm finding out. Consistency is the hardest thing to learn in life, because no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do this. Well, some days I do want to work out. Sometimes I'm like, okay, this is cute, where I feel the energy. But like today is a day where I don't want to work out, but I probably am still going to, because it's like, once you get done with the workout, it's like, okay, I did it. Man, like I didn't want to. I went into it not wanting to do it, but once you get in there, like you'll be fine. Once you get in there, you'll be fine. And then honestly, I'll be happier that I did it than not doing it. But I'm telling you right now, I really don't. Well, I feel like I'm convincing myself not to do it. I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna hate it the whole time. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Because like at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna do it. But the whole time I'm gonna hate myself while I'm doing it. But it'll be okay, guys. Will it be okay? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing today. Today's Tuesday, which is my upper body day. I've been doing a 3. You guys really don't care. You guys really don't care. I've been doing a 3 day a week breakup of like my workouts, and I've been doing. Honestly, do think I'm seeing progress. Let me not even hold you. Actually, this should be your motivation that 3 weeks is enough. I promise you. If you stick to 3 weeks doing anything like I'm doing right now, you're gonna be different than you were before. Now, do I look like Channing Tatum? Where is that man at? I'm just kidding. I saw him the other day. But I don't even know why he just popped up in my mind of like somebody who has a nice body. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I don't even know if he still has a nice body. I haven't seen it. But anyways, the point is that I feel like I have seen improvement. I definitely have seen a loss in like belly fat, which is very interesting. Dang, I've been talking for 10 minutes. Come over here. Let's look at this. These vegetables. We might as well. I'm almost done. Just talking and talking. So look at all the steam that just came out. That's what I wanted you to see. Because when you have all of them crowded like that and you have so many vegetables in the, look at all that green in there. Just green. You have, okay, Google. Cancel timer. Forgot to say that. Anyways, you have so much, there's no browning is the issue that I had before. There was no browning. And there isn't very much color at all other than green. So I'm gonna keep it in there while I'm doing this just because I can. We'll keep it in there probably for the next like 5-6 minutes, and then let me put you back up here. It's following my face now. We'll do for the next 5-6 minutes, and then we'll just go and trade them out. Bring them out. Anyways, so yeah, I haven't shown much progress. I'm not gonna like show my body. Probably ever. No, I'm just kidding. One day I will. I just don't want to I don't want to do that until I actually have the body that I think that I deserve. Why did I say it like that? I deserve it. I have the body that you would deserve. That's not. Is that real though? My train of thought is getting messed up. I'm thinking about 6 different things at one time. You guys know how I do. So my point is that like when you are, there are definitely components of your body that is just genetic. Some people are going to be bigger than other people naturally. Some people are going to be more lean than other people naturally. Some people are going to look crazy, and the moment they pick up going to the gym and they eat healthy for 3 days, they're going to look amazing. And that is just because of their genetics. Sometimes it is like that. And is it fair? No, not at all. Like I had a personal trainer when I was in Arizona. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I had a personal trainer, and I would go to him like every 3 times a week or so or whatever. And he was in the Marine Corps, I think. I can't remember, but I know that if he hurt me and I said the wrong thing, he would actually kill me. Because we had a conversation about that, where he's like, you got to know the difference between the things. And I thought the Army was the Army. I don't really know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Anyways, but yeah, he told me that I think that we had a conversation about how he naturally has like the genetics of a good body. Like he can go to the gym. Not that like it was easy for him to have the body he has, or that it's like just super easy for him to do that. It's more of the fact that like there are other people who can do exactly what he's doing and will not have the body he has, because he just is genetically more prone to gain muscle over fat every time he eats. No matter what he eats, he's gonna like, not no matter what he eats, but you understand what I'm saying. He's just more prone to not gaining fat. And I think I'm like that too, but I don't really know if that's the case, or maybe I just don't eat very often. I feel like I don't eat enough in a day to be gaining a lot of fat. And I do think that I have a good genetics in terms of like gaining fat, but I'm trying to gain muscle. And I'm trying to get it together. So right now my back is hurting, my psyche is gone, my vegetables are done, and I still got work to do. So let's get to it. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Let me get my thing. Let me get my thing. We're going to do one at a time. They done. They done it. All right, this one first. End them off to the races. Ooh, they steamed. Oh, they steamed. Y'all see the steam coming up? This looks incredibly insane. And you guys are probably like, oh my goodness, I'm not ever eating healthy a day in my life. This is not the move. Now, the bottom one has a little bit more browning, which is very interesting. Maybe because it's closer to the, I don't know what it is. But we're going to stir it around. I'm about to put them in containers because I don't have time. What's going on, guys? Oh, hey, what's up? You guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius. What should I use? We're going to use this. Ugh, I dropped it. I don't have time. Alright, so I like doing this to mix it. Look how wet this is. It's just too wet. It is just, these are steamed vegetables. And I guess this happens when you're using frozen vegetables. I don't know. I know for a fact these are not salted enough because I didn't do that much. But again, you can always add more salt, but you can never take it away. So you might as well just undersalt it and salt the vegetables as you go. And then you'll be Gucci. Now, if I was really trying to do it, which I have done before, I would do a little bit of fresh black pepper on everything, like fresh ground black pepper. And then I would do a squeeze of lemon. But the issue is the lemon goes away when you're meal prepping because the bottom one got a lot of color on the bottom. That's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. This one has some roasting that happened. But anyways, I don't know if y'all can even see me over here. Can y'all? Oh, yeah, I can. I would do a little bit of a fresh squeeze of lemon. I did that with these, and it was so good. Not this one, this batch, but I did it with the last batch of broccoli we had. Actually, I did that, and it was so good the first day. But then, like, obviously the lemon goes away, so you kind of have to do it fresh. But literally, salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon on some broccoli is so good. So try that sometime if you haven't. People do. You know what? I need to stop saying that you guys know, because sometimes you don't know. And if you do know, that's okay. If you don't know, then you don't know, and you're learning today. Does that make sense? Because I'm always worried about, I'm talking about things that they already know. They don't want me to say it because they already know it. But somebody doesn't know out there. All right, that's who I'm talking to. Me. Whoever's the me out there who learns from videos like this. I Actually, the videos I watch are much more structured than the one I'm making right now. But anyways, whatever. So these are done. I need to figure out where I'm going to put this at. Ooh, I'm probably going to put these in the zucchini one. And then I will make, I don't know where I'm putting the broccoli. Maybe the broccoli goes in a bag. I don't know. Then we're going to salt those, pepper those, put all the other things on it, put them on these sheet pans, put those green beans on one of these, and put them in the oven. We going to be done. Is everybody ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me put this one. Which one should I do? I'm going to put this on here, guys. I'm a little scared. And I'm off to the right. Sis, J, sis, J. Is this stupid? Should I be doing this? I guess it's working. Open. Okay. No, okay. Jump ship. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Get off this pan. Get off the pan. All right. That's done. These are going to go over here. I'm just going to toss a few of them over here with a green bean or two. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. All right. So those are done. The green beans need to go into the container that I'm about to bring out here. And we're in the final stretch. I don't know how I'm going to work out, y'all. I'm so tired. And what time is it? It's only 8:30. It's not only 8:30, but whatever. And I didn't even wake up that early, so I don't know why I'm so tired. But I got a lot more stuff to do. I got a lot more things to get done because I can't keep on pushing things day after day after day after day. But we're almost there. Y'all, I got 3 minutes left on this card. So let me just take one of these oven mitts and pull out. First of all, the Brussels sprouts is browned. They done browned up at the bottom. But I don't know if the carrots take a little bit longer, so we're gonna see. Let's see, y'all. Wish me luck. Okay, so they're actually not brown, they're ugly. That's what girl, what is oh my goodness. Everything is steamed. Come to find out, everything is steamed. I think it's because you're not supposed to be putting this much veg in one go, but that's okay, y'all, ain't it? Now the carrots really don't look done. Is these carrots done, y'all? They done enough. Good enough. Everything is hot, spicy, and ready. I don't have a lot of time, y'all. I need to salt everything more. Everything needs me. Should I do that, y'all? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have some self-control. Oh, I'm glad I didn't salt it more. Let me see these Brussels sprouts. I know these Brussels sprouts is nasty. No, they're kind of good. What about these? Those are good. Okay, let me put these up. I ain't got a lot of time. Y'all got to the end of this video. Oop, gotta spit something out. Am I working out, y'all? Let me know. I put the broccoli in this bag. All of it is good. I put the broccoli in this bag. That's the only one that has to go in the bag, I think. Well, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna put the green beans with the other green beans. I don't know about these 2 things. I might have to put them in the bag. We try to buy some like Tupperware container, but they take a lot of space, and we only got so many refrigerators and freezers, and I don't know. But I guess I'm gonna end it here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do my thumbnail, but we'll see. What time? Oh, I just be talking. It's 2 minutes and 8 seconds. All right, well, I'll see you guys next time with another video. Let me know if you like more videos like this, and if you want to keep up on my meal prepping, working out regimen, and getting my life together regimen. Let me know if you guys want to keep up on that. If you got to the end of this video, put in squash, because it's a vegetable I didn't cook. Is zucchini a squash? I don't know nothing about that. Anyways, put squash in the comments and let me know you got to the end of this video. I know it was pretty long, but it was probably, you know, fun and cute and quirky, right? All right, see you guys next time. Peace out. Y'all, I already uploaded this video and did the thumbnail just now, and I'm realizing I don't think I showed you guys the actual final stuff. I ended up making an orange chicken glaze for this, and it made it so much better because it didn't really taste like orange chicken when I first made it. Here's some beans I made the other day that I just added on the thumbnail. This is that Mexican rice that I made. It was a little bit too mushy, not salted enough, but it still tastes fine. And I don't even know if my dad can eat that because of the carbs, I guess. He's very peculiar about the carbs. I don't know. And then I just moved my carrots into this thing that I made, the broccoli I made. And then this is that basmati rice that I had with the green onions and sesame seeds. And then this is that whole thing of, there's like a tiny bit of zucchini in here, like 5% zucchini. And then the most of it is the green beans. And then just the Brussels sprouts in here, the slaw that we've been eating. I forgot how wide angle this camera is. Some of that protein rice left over from the last time. And then some of, this is all the chicken breast we have left. So the proteins are almost gone, really. And I have to make a lot more of that. But yeah, that's all of it. I just didn't know if I did a recap of everything that I made. And I do need to make 2 more sauces too still. But that's basically the gist of it. Let me know if you guys want to see more content like this.